everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Infiniti of Flemington to check out this brand new 2024 Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400 Black Opal Edition. Now, we've seen the Q50 Red Sport 400 before here in this current model year, and we did a more complete view back then, so I'm going to put that at the end of this one because this one is going to be concentrated on this Black Opal Edition, what you get, so we can go through the interior and exterior a bit quicker and get this thing out on the road a lot faster. So let's dig in. Front end of this Q50 Black Opal Edition. Now, what does the Black Opal Edition get you up front? Well, on the whole car, it gets you the Black Opal metallic paint, which is a paint that looks black in the dark, and then it can go green, it can go purple, it can go red, it can go a lot of different colors, depending on how the sun is shining on it. We have a full spread of LED lighting up front, including the fog lamps. We do have the blacked out grille and your blacked out radiant grille emblem. That's part of the Black Opal Edition package. As we come around to our wheel and tire setup, this is what you get when you go with a Red Sport 400. You get a 19-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Infiniti badge on the center cap, bigger brakes, bigger rotors with the red brake calipers on the vehicle, and then you get Dunlop summer performance tires, 245 on the width, the 40 series sidewall 19s, all four corners. This is all-wheel drive. Moving on out, here we are in the park, looking good from a distance. We come around here to our to our side view mirrors, where we're looking at a beautiful side view mirror, gloss black with the LED turn signals. We do have color matched door handles with a little chrome. Up top, color matched roof, shark fin antenna, standard sunroof. Rear end of this Black Opal Edition. Now here on the back, you're going to get a full spread of LED lighting, but all the black badging is all part of the Black Opal Edition. The black Infiniti name, the black all-wheel drive name, the black Q50S name, and the carbon fiber rear spoiler is all part of this edition. And then, of course, we have a functional dual exhaust, so let's take a listen to see how this baby sounds. We are under the hood of this Black Opal Edition Red Sport 400, and what do we have for a power plant? Well, we got Infiniti's 3-liter twin-turbo V6 engine, made it to a 7-speed automatic transmission, 400 horsepower, 350 pound-feet of torque. MPGs, 19 in the city, 26 on the highway, 22 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 91, so they'll need to use premium unleaded fuel. All right, we're going to start with our door panel. This is where we're going to speed it up a little bit. We're going to go with soft touch up top, real carbon fiber and brushed aluminum into your door handle, 2 memory seat settings, nice soft leather armrest with the red cross stitch. We do have power fold mirrors for this Red Sport, and you would expect that in a vehicle that is the top trim. Here in the Q50, we have the Bose Performance sound system, and that sound system is 16 speakers, pretty good sized door pocket. Then we're going to have a proper foot box with chrome finish on your dead pedal brake and accelerator with your push-on, push-off brake. And now, look at this, illuminated Infiniti door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. We're going to have full power for the driver and the front passenger, black leather with the red cross stitch, quilted as well. Looks beautiful, looks good. Now on the seat, this is going to adjust your side bolstering, and you do have some manual thigh support you can pull out if you need to give your thighs a break on a long trip. Interior, same front passenger door panel as the driver, except you don't get memory seat settings. We're going to go soft touch with the red stitching, good size glove box, dual panel right here. This is the older style dual panel system. Here in the Q50, it is a touch screen, and you do have pretty good pinch to zoom, and you got wireless CarPlay, wired Android Auto, and the wireless CarPlay in here works really, really well. We're going to go to reverse, check out our backup camera. We're going to have a 360-degree view camera, and with trajectory, takes up the whole top screen. As we come down further, all this carbon fiber, dual climate control, heated steering wheel, heated seats for the driver and the front passenger right over here. And you can also manage these from the infotainment screen, or the bottom screen, I should say, right here. Right now I have it set on climate. You can also set it on your home menu, connect up to 6 devices, Bluetooth your phone. You can go to your audio and get your Sirius XM, as well as other HD radio stations. So that's good there. And back to the beginning menu. But again, it is an older system, but the wireless CarPlay in here is one of the best systems because it connects fast and stays connected. You don't get a lot of delay. It doesn't drop. So I really like that part of it, even though the graphics are older. Push button start right up there. We have a little cubby in here where you can put, I don't know, slide something in there, and then you got a 12 volt. Here's the gear shift with a leather gator to go through this 7-speed automatic. More carbon fiber, and this is the real McCoy all over the place, the dial, where you can use that instead of the touch screen. And then you have your drive modes. And look at all these drive modes. We have personal, Sport Plus, Sport, Standard, Eco, and Snow. Of course, for today's drive, we're in Sport Plus, like big dogs. 2 cup holders, Infiniti key fob right here, remote start, lock, unlock, pop the trunk panic button, and then you have your, don't mind my sweat but it's boiling outside. We have a nice soft armrest with the stitching, 12 volt USB-C, USB-A, and an aux jack in here. And in case you missed it, we have a CD player right in here, above the radio controls and below the bottom screen control. Steering wheel looks good, leather wrap with our 10 and 2 notches and our red cross stitch. Infiniti badge, round bottom wheel, no problem getting in and out, flat black on the switchgear, telephone voice commands, controls for the digital portion of your dash, adaptive cruise on the right. As far as safety suite, we have paddles to go up and down the 7-speed automatic manually, and then this is where you adjust your headlights and fog lamps, automatic high beams, and then your front windshield wipers. Down here on the left, traction control off, pop the trunk. We do have an electric tilting and telescoping wheel. And then, of course, we have the analog digital combo for your dash with a digital 4-inch display, or around 4 inches in the center. Back door panel, same vibe as the front. So I like the way they carried that through front to back with the carbon fiber. We get into the back seat and it feels pretty good in here. Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees. We have the leather, and then we have a seat pocket behind each front seat. And then we have heat and air vents, USB-C, USB-A down below. Back seats, same leather with the red cross stitch and the quilted design. And then we have a center armrest, super soft, and 2 cup holders. So they have you set, and there's a pass-through with a lock, just in case you want to know. But overall, it's quite comfortable here in the back. Get in the trunk of your Q50 Red Sport. Pop from the key fob, pop from the dash, or come to the back, and right underneath the Infiniti name, there's a button, push it and lift up. We have a pretty good sized door opening. We're looking at 13.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the back. There are the floor mats, front license plate, and then we don't have the shopping hooks in this one, but you can lower the rear seats if you need more room from back here. And underneath here, you got more storage and more room to put stuff. So overall, it's a pretty good use of space in the back of this Q50. And here's our window sticker right here. Standard equipment. There's your black Opal edition for an additional $2,200, as well as some other options. Destination and delivery $1,150. This vehicle is made in Japan by Infiniti. $63,830 is your total vehicle MSRP from the factory. There's our fuel economy estimates. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 24 Red Sport 400, and I was hoping to get this in before the heavy rain starts, and I'm going to get caught, which really stinks. But what do we got going on here? We got plenty of visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist. All that jazz is in this Red Sport 400 for safety. LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. And then, of course, we have the big power plant, the big tune, I should say, on the power plant. We're up 100 horsepower from the Lux and the Sensory, at 400, and we're up on torque from 295 to 350. So this thing is all ready for back road fun. It handles great, rides great. Right now we're sitting in Sport Plus and we're shifting with the paddles. So I'm getting a nice shift up and down. Unfortunately, with all this rain pelting the car, you probably can't hear the engine shift, but it feels good. Suspension's nice, tight feel. Oop, now we're out of it. Nice cracking off of the gears of this 7-speed automatic with the paddles. Handles great. I mean, the steering on these vehicles is tight and it's right. Feels great on the road. I got the feedback coming from the wheels, so I know what the wheels are doing underneath me. I got all-wheel drive to get all the power to the ground in this Black Opal edition. And down the road we go. We're going to come and do a sharp left turn, and now the road's back dry again, so we'll see how it does. Hugs the road really well. Power out. Woo! Now we'll try out our brakes. Hands off. Stops on a dime and gives you change. Now we'll take off. And down the road we go, nice and fast into these turns, and it just stays so planted to the ground. So planted to the ground. I mean, Infiniti's really built a great car here with the Q50S. And, you know, obviously, it's going to go by the boards. We thought it was going to go by the boards at the end of the 23 model year. They brought it back another year since they have a delay with their EV car. That's going to replace it, so it's back for 24. I'm hoping they got another delay and they bring this back for 25, because it's just too good of a driver's car, in my opinion, to get rid of. But it is what it is. Now, people will say the interior is dated, it looks too old, the infotainment is too old, it needs a redesign. Yeah, and maybe they're right, but then again, it's like a time capsule from 6-7 years ago, and it just drives so well. I would prefer to have the paddles on the column so I always knew where they were instead of on the wheel, but let me know what you guys prefer. But it's such a fun car to drive down the road. Cracking off the downshifts on the way down as well. Just feels good, handles well, so tight. Suspension feels great. You got plenty of drive modes to drive this 4 seasons, especially with the all-wheel drive. You can take this and drive this in the Northeast, but if you do that, probably a good idea to put on winter tires, because these Dunlop summer tires, once it gets cold out, they're not going to give you any grip at all. And so if you're going to drive it 12 months out of the year, I would probably go ahead, if you're going to keep the Dunlop on for summer, put on some winter tires for the winter to give you some grip when it gets cold out. Because once summer tires get cold, they just turn into bricks on your wheels, and you're not going to get any grip at all. But you guys let me know. I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, the Q50S, but it's such a good car to drive and have fun with. And even though the design's older, I still like it. I still love this car. The Black Opal edition is my favorite one in the Q50S lineup, and it is expensive at almost 64 grand. But you don't have to buy a new one. You can find a used one a couple of years old and save yourself a lot of money, because Infiniti depreciation is pretty heavy, especially on this car. And if you don't care about having the black Opal edition, which is a very, very limited edition every model year. Each model year when they make the black Opal edition, they only make 2 per dealership in North America, and that's the United States and Canada. So about 500 black Opal editions on the Q50S each year, and that's it. So it is more rare than your regular Red Sport 400, but it doesn't give you any more performance than the Red Sport 400. So you can find a used Red Sport 400, not black Opal, if you don't care, and save yourself even more money on this vehicle with the depreciation. So you don't have to buy it new, and since they haven't redesigned it in a long time, they're all going to look the same, and they're all going to behave the same, they're all going to drive the same. I mean, it's just a pleasure to drive. So let me know what you would do. Put it in the comments. Is this the kind of sports sedan you would buy? Or do you need the more modern tech and you're going to go, let's say, BMW M340i, maybe, what do we got here? The Cadillac CT5 Premium Luxury with the V6, maybe something like that. You let me know in the comments. But I do want to thank Infiniti of Flemington for allowing the channel access to the last 2024 Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400 Black Opal Edition that they're going to get in this year. And let's keep our fingers crossed, at least I'm keeping mine crossed, for a 2025, but we'll see. I'll keep you posted. But I also want to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.